you have to score 30% of this remaining from internal assessment is considered. In the balance sheet, any personal purchase is considered as a drawing that should be deducted from the capital is considered. See, this way it will go. Consignment is an agreement between the consignor and the consignee. Consignor is the owner, consignee is the agent. The agreement between the consignor and the consignee is called. So we have purchased a cash is going out by stationery. Cash column how much? Hello, I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, at Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Accounting 1, Session 1, BBA first semester, goes model question paper we are going to solve. In the first session, we have got 4 questions, 1 theory, 3 problems are there. The problem goes in favor of final accounts, 3-column cash book and the consignment. I am going to solve one by one of the model question paper is considered. So this is a blueprint of that. The total mark blueprint is 80 marks. You have to score 30% of this remaining from internal assessment is considered. So 24 marks from the paper is minimum, 15 marks 2 questions, 10 marks 3 questions, 5 marks 4 questions, only theory question will get asked, and 1 specimen will be asked. I'm going to explain what the specimen is. We'll move on to the question now. So trial balance they are going to give. When you give the trial balance, we have got 2 sides. One is called debit side, one is called the credit side. There are some Kannada medium students, they want to ask me to tell in Kannada also. I will use some Kannada words now for the sake of the Kannada medium student. Here, debit means left side, credit means right side. All the expenses will come on the debit side. All the income will come on the credit side. All the assets will come on the debit side. All the liability will come on the credit side. When you give a trial balance is taken from the first. You have got a journal to ledger, ledger to trial balance. Trial balance has got 2 sides. One is called the debit side, another is called the credit side. Debit side shows assets, credit side shows the liability, debit side shows the expenses, credit side shows the income. For the sake of Kannada medium student, I will tell you some Kannada word here. Debit side left, debit side ali expenses barutte, credit side ali incomes barutte, debit side alla asset barutte, credit side alla liability side barutte. What is that is? Debit side expenses, credit side income, debit side asset, credit side liability. You must be careful. When you say any word here now, when you say wages here means wages paid. If you come to credit side, wages is received. So debit side, paid, credit side, received. So what are the items that will come on the trial balance debit side should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. For sake of Kannada medium student, what are the items? Any item barutte, adu trading account al barbeku, athwa profit and loss account al barbeku, athwa balance sheet al barbeku. So it should come either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. So it won't be revealed either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. But whatever the items comes from the adjustment should come twice. One in trading account, one in the balance sheet, or one in the profit and loss account, one in the balance sheet. Sometimes it will come both in the balance sheet only, sometimes it will come 3 times. So I will repeat. Whatever the items that come from the trial balance should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. What are the items that come from the adjustment should come twice. One in the trading account, one in the balance sheet, or one in the P&L account, one in the balance sheet. I am going to explain those adjustments are considered. I will go very slowly. So see that opening stock will come with the trading. We'll go with the slow one by one. Drawings and capital. Capital will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Drawing should be deducted. Cash at bank is an asset. Machinery is an asset. Bills receivable and bills payable. Bills receivable is an asset. Bills payable is a liability. Purchases and sales that will come in the trading account. Return is opposite. Debit side, sales return. Credit side, purchase return. Purchases return. Sales return. Regarding the Kannada medium student, you must be careful. Purchase na debit side bariri, returns na credit side bariri. Sales na credit side bariri, returns na debit side barkade. So Purchases will come on the debit side, returns will come on the credit side. Sales will come on the credit side, sales return will come on the debit side. Then wages 20,000. We mean to say that wages paid. How much you paid? 20,000. Opening stock will come in the trading account. Carryage inwards means goods is coming in. Goods ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ carryage inward ಅಂತೀವಿ. That will come in the trading account. Carryage outward means finished goods is going out. That will come in the profit and loss account. Discount, debit side allowed, credit side. So debit side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ paid ಅಂತನೋ, credit side ಇದ್ರೆ received ಅಂತ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ paid, credit side ಇದ್ರೆ receive. Discount allowed, discount receive. Office expenditure, profit and loss account. Interest paid, profit and loss account. Salary, profit and loss account. Debtor is asset, creditor is a liability. Outstanding regarding this outstanding salary. If any outstanding salary is given in the adjustment, that should be added to salary. Then it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. I will repeat once again. If any outstanding salary comes, first, if it is in the adjustment, first it should be added to salary in the profit and loss account. Then it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. If the same item come in the trial balance, directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Repeat. Say for sake of Kannada medium student, if there is any outstanding salary idre, direct agi liability side of the balance sheet hakali. By chance ಇದೇ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೆನ್ liability side of the balance sheet ಹಾಕಲಿ. So what is outstanding salary? Directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Furniture is an asset. Building is an asset. Investment is an asset. Life insurance is purely personal. Personal means drawing. That should be deducted from the capital. Income tax is a personal. That should be deducted. Income tax, so life insurance idre personal anta adan capital account ida kaliri. So invest in life insurance should be deducted from the capital. Income tax should be deducted from the capital. Assume that it's a drawing. Rent is paid. Bad debt means irrecoverable. Depreciation, if the depreciation comes in a trial balance, directly it will come profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. If the same depreciation comes in the adjustment, first profit and loss account debit side, then deduct from the concerned asset. For example, if the machinery depreciation is there, first put on the P&L account debit side, then deduct from the machinery. If the furniture depreciation is there, first you put on the debit side of profit and loss account, then deduct from the furniture. This is a procedure. We'll go with the adjustment. All the adjustment should appear twice. All the adjustment should appear twice. First one, closing stock. In all the problem, you have got a closing stock. Closing stock and ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು. Whatever the stock left over is called closing stock. Trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Where it will come? Trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Trading account credit side ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, asset side of the balance sheet. Trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Stock destroyed 20,000, due from insurance company 15,000. What is the total stock destroyed? 20,000. Show 20,000 trading account credit side. How much you are going to receive? 15,000. Asset side of the balance sheet. The difference 5,000 is a loss. Show on the profit and loss account debit side, loss on stock destroyed. For sake of Kannada medium student, 20,000 ಅನ್ನ trading account credit side ಹಾಕಲಿ. 15,000 asset side of the balance sheet ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Difference amount loss ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, profit and loss account debit side. So 20,000 trading account credit side, 15,000 asset side of the balance sheet, difference 5,000 profit and loss account debit side. Then BR dishonor 3. Any dishonor, BR dishonor, deduct from BR, act to debtor. What is the procedure? Deduct from debtor, act to debtor. Check dishonor, deduct from cashier bank, act to debtor. What is the procedure? BR dishonor, deduct from debtor, deduct from BR, act to debtor. Here, check dishonor, deduct from cashier bank, act to debtors. Then, write off further bad debt 2,000 and maintain new RBD at 5%. Out of the debtor, deduct the bad debt, maintain the RBD at 5%. Interest on capital 5%. You have to calculate interest on capital at 5%. So that will come on the debit side of profit and loss account. Then add to capital. Interest on drawing will come profit and loss account credit side. Then it should be deducted from the capital is considered. Prepaid rent. Any prepaid, deduct from rent, asset side of the balance sheet. Deduct from rent, asset side of the balance sheet. Carriage outstanding. Any outstanding, add to carriage, then liability side of the balance sheet. Purchase includes goods rupees 2000 purchase for personal. Any personal purchases. Any personal purchase, deduct from purchases, then on in the balance sheet, any personal purchase is considered as a drawing that should be deducted from the capital is considered. So these are all the adjustment they are going to give. The following is the trial balance. I told in the trial balance, debit side is the asset, credit side is the liability, debit side is the expenses, credit side is the income. Here, when you say wages, a return, this debit side, when you say return, this is called sales return. This is called purchases return. Opposite. This is purchase return. This is the sales return. Wages means which has been paid. Opening stock will come trading account. Carriage inward will come in the trading account. Discount here allowed. This is received. Office expense will come profit and loss account. Interest paid will come profit and loss account. Salary will come profit and loss account. Debtor is an asset. Creditor is a liability. Outstanding salary directly come on the liability side of the balance sheet. If the outstanding salary in the adjustment, first add to salary, then liability side of the balance sheet. If it is there, directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Furniture is an asset, building is an asset, investment is an asset, life insurance personal, it's considered as a drawing, deduct from capital, income tax is purely personal, deduct from capital, rent paid is an expenditure, that will come profit and loss account. Bad debt means irrecoverable money. So that will come profit and loss account. Depreciation will come in the profit and loss account. So here closing stock, all adjustment will appear twice. Closing stock, trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Stock destroyed 20,000 will come trading account credit side. How much money you are going to receive? 15,000 on the asset side of the balance sheet. Difference is a 5,000. Loss on stock destroyed. Profit and loss account debit side. So 20,000 trading account credit side. 15,000 asset side of the balance sheet. Difference 5,000 profit and loss account. For sake of Kannada medium student, 20,000 stock destroyed na trading account credit side torskali. 15,000 na asset side of the balance sheet, difference 5,000 of the loss of profit and loss account debit side entry pass marcy. Then dishonor, BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Check dishonor, no money is there, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Rate of further bad debt 2,000, I will explain this. Then maintain RBD at 5% in debtor. Interest on capital, on the capital you calculate, that will come profit and loss account debit side while you are doing the balance sheet, add to capital. Interest on drawing, profit and loss account credit side while you are doing in the balance sheet, out of the capital this amount should be deducted. Prepaid rent, deduct from the rent, asset side of the balance sheet. All prepaid is an asset, should be deducted from the rent in the profit and loss account, then asset side of the balance sheet. Purchases includes 2,000. Purchase for personal use. Anything for personal use is called drawings. It's called drawing. Deduct from purchases, then deduct from capital. Deduct from purchases, deduct from capital. Then working note. Total debtors as per the problem, total debtors 45,000. Plus here add BR dishonored, BR dishonored. Here no, what's your BR dishonored? 3,000 plus 3,000. Plus check dishonored 2,000, add. So 45, 48, 50,000 minus further bad debts, 2,000, deduct, it becomes 48,000. On that, minus new RBD at 5%. 5% of 48,000 is 2,400. Deduct 45,600. This is debtors to balance sheet. Debtors to balance sheet. For profit and loss account, bad debt plus new RBD minus what? This is a regular formula. What is the formula? Bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. As per the problem, what's your bad debt? 1,000. Plus further bad debt, add further bad debt 2,000, it becomes 3,000, plus new RBD 2,400, it becomes 5,000. Debit side of profit and loss account. We'll show debit side of profit and loss account. Bad debt, add further bad debt plus new RBD. There is no question of old RBD is considered. We'll move on to problem. We start with the opening stock 30,000. Your purchase is 2,05,000 minus return is 5,000. It becomes 2 lakh. Minus personal purchases should be deducted. Balance is 1,98,000. Wages paid 20,000. Carriage inward 7,000. Add outstanding loan. It becomes 8,000. Sales is 3,54,000. Returns on the debit side is 4,000. Deduct, it is 3,50,000 net sale. By closing stock from the adjustment is 50,000. By stock destroyed, full value is 20,000. Then the total is 4,20,000. Your gross profit is 1,64,000. Brought down the gross profit. It is 1,64,000. Discount on the credit side, discount received is 2,000. Interest on drawing, your drawing is 25,000 and 2 by 100 is 500 rupees. It is a gain to a company. Then discount allowed is 1,000. Office expense and expenditure 10,000. Salary paid 10,000. Rent paid is 12,000. How much prepaid? 2,000. That should be deducted. The balance is 10,000. Depreciation here, don't deduct the depreciation in the balance sheet because it is given in the trial balance. Bad debt as per the working note 5,400. Loss on stock destroyed. The total value is 20,000. How much recovered from insurance company? 15,000. How much is the loss? 5,000. There's a loss on stock destroyed. Interest on capital. The firm pays the interest on capital. It's a loss to the firm. Gain to the individual is considered because we are doing the final account of a sole trading concern. For him, it is a gain to the extent of how much? 10,000. The difference will come 95,100 rupees. So we'll move on to balance sheet. Don't write debit and credit. It's a balance sheet, is a statement of assets and liability. It is not at all an account. It is a statement of assets and liability. All assets should come on the right side. All liability should come on the left side. So we start with cash at bank. How much? 48,000 as per the trial balance. How much? Dishonor 2,000. Deduct the balance money to be received is 46,000. Then BR is how much? 10,000 minus dishonored 3,000. How much money to be received is 7,000. Unsold stock is 50,000. Due from insurance company is 15,000. Then debtor as per the working note is 45,600. Furniture is 20,000. Building is 80,000. Investment is 20,000. Machinery 50,000. Prepay rent from the adjustment is 2,000. Your total is 3,35,600. Come back here. Capital is 2 lakh. Interest on capital that should be added. 10,000. Your net profit should be added. 95,100. Total it will come 3,05,100. Minus drawing is 25,000. Minus interest on drawing is 500. Minus income to purely personal. Deduct. Minus life insurance 2,000. Minus personal purchase is 2,000. It becomes 2,71,600. Bills payable is 9,000. Creditor is 50,000. Carry outstanding liability still not yet paid is 1,000. Outstanding salary as per the trial balance is 4,000. So it will tally for 3,35,600. Very, very simple, but you must be very much patient here. Whatever the items come from the adjustment will come 2 times. Whatever the items come from the trial balance should appear only once. You must be careful about the Kannada medium students are considered. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಬರೋದು, ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು 2 ಸಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 1 time, adjustment 2 times it will come. Then we'll move on to here is a 3-column cash book. It contains discount, cash and bank account. So cash book based on the real account principle. What the real account says, debit what comes in credit, what goes up. Here we have got a check, you have got a bank column, you have to anything paid in the form of cash, cash column, anything paid in the form of check, bank column, anything paid in the form of cash, cash column, anything paid in the form of check, bank column, you have to show. So there is a one beautiful word is that is called contra entry. An entry which can be entered on the both the side of the 3-column cash book is called contra entry. Example, check or cash paid into bank, withdrawn for office use. Means check or cash paid into bank, withdrawn for office use, not personal use. Is called contra, an entry which can be entered on the both the side of the cash book. Any amount received either in the form of cash or in the form of check in the cash column only. If the same date has been deposited to bank, it should be shown in the bank column. Which are the 2 contra entry here? Check or cash paid into bank, withdrawn for office use. We'll move on to problem now. Opening balance 13,000, bank balance 44,700. That will come on the debit side of the 3-column cash book. Goods purchase and payment made by check. So we purchase the goods and payment made by the check only. By purchases bank column, by purchases bank column. Cash sale, by selling the goods we received how much money? 27,000. That will come on the debit side. Paid furniture purchase rupees. We purchase a furniture, how much you paid? 15,000. By furniture cash column how much? 15,000 should be shown. Received cash rupees 19,200 from Leela. Allowed me discount. We received how much? 19,200. To Leela cash column how much? 19,200. Discount column 800 B. Cash deposit bank is a contra entry. By bank account cash column to cash account bank. How it is? By bank account cash column to cash account bank column. Payment made to Mala by check rupees 9,700. Discount received is 300. We paid by Mala which column? Bank column 9,700. Discount column 300 rupees. Withdraw from bank rupees 10,000 for anything drawn for personal use is called drawing. By drawing bank column how much? 10,000. Sold goods to Sheila for rupees cash 12. We sold the goods to Sheila. We received how much money? 12,800. 2 sales. How much you received? 12,800. Cash column. Cash per you purchased the goods and paid the cash. By purchases cash column how much? 16,200. Borrowed loan from his wife Prema rupees 30. We borrowed loan from whom we have received borrowed loan from his wife Premila. To Premila, loan how much money? 30,000. Cash paid into bank is a contra entry. By bank account cash column to cash account bank column. What's the entry? By bank account cash column to cash account bank column. Then stationery purchase for rupees 800. So we have purchased a cash is going out by stationery cash column. How much? 800. Machinery bought rupees 40,000 paid by check. We purchase a machinery but paid by check. By machinery bank column. How much? 40,000. Salary rupees 3,000 paid by cash. Rent rupees 2,000 paid by check. By salary cash column. How much? 3,000. By rent bank column. How much? 3,000. Anything paid in check, bank column. Anything paid in cash, cash column. Move on. Here, you see that opening balance 13,000, bank balance 47. Opening balance 13,000, bank balance is 44,700. Then goods purchase and payment made by check. By purchases, bank column how much? 17,000. Then this is over. Cash sale rupees 27,000. By selling the goods, how much you receive? 27,000. To sale, how much you receive? 27,000. This is over. Then paid furniture for we purchase a furniture. Cash is going out by furniture. How much? 15,000. This is over. Then received cash rupees 19,000 from Leela. Allowed him a discount. To Leela, how much you receive? 19,200. How much discount? 800 rupees. Then cash deposit in bank. Paid into bank. This is a good entry. Paid into bank is a contra entry. By bank account cash column how much? 30,000. This is going out. To cash account bank column how much? 30,000. Your bank account is raised by how much? 30,000. How much cash is going out? 30. That should be deducted. Your cash at bank should be raised by how much? 30. It's not a law. Cash is going out. Cash at bank has been raised. It's called contra entry. You have to write C. This is called contra entry. This is then payment made to Mala by check rupees 9,700 and discount received rupees 300. We paid to whom? Mala. By Mala how much? 9,700. How much you received? 300 rupees. Then this is over. Withdraw from bank rupees 10,000 per person. Anything drawn for personal use is called drawing. By drawing, bank column how much money? That is 10,000. By drawing, bank column is 10,000. So 15th entry is over. Then sold goods to Sheila for cash. We are selling goods to Kala. What is coming in? Cash is coming in. Two sales. Sales to Sheila. How much? 12,800. Two sales. How much you are receiving? 12,800. Then cash purchase rupees 16,200. We purchased the goods and paid the cash. By purchases how much? 16,200. Then borrowed loan from his wife rupees. We receive the cash from his wife. So what? Debit what comes in, credit what is a real account principle. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Here no. To Premila loan account, how much you receive? 10,000. Your cash is raised by how much money? 30,000. Then this is over. Then cash paid into bank. Once again, it's a contra entry. By bank account cash column to cash account bank column. What's entry? By bank account cash column to cash account bank column. By bank account how much? 25,000 minus to cash account bank column plus when amount is raised by how much? 25,000, which is called contra entry. Then this is over. Stationery purchase 800. By stationery, how much cash is going out? 800. Here by stationery, how much is going out? 800. Then machinery bought for rupees 40,000 paid by check. We purchased the machinery but paid by check. By machinery, bank column how much? 40,000 because it has been paid in the form of check. Then salary rupees 3,000 paid by cash, rent rupees 2,000. One in the form of cash, one in the form of check, totally 5,000 has gone. So buy rent, cash column, how much? 3,000. Salary paid in the form of cash, 3,000. Buy salary, cash column, 3,000. Buy rent, how much? 2,000 rupees. So once you do that, now add the debit side. If you add the debit side cash column, it will come 1,02,000. If you add the bank column, it will come 99,700. You put it here. If you deduct all these items, don't bring out the difference for discount. The difference will come 12,000 for a cash balance and 21,000 for bank balance is the closing balance of 3110. This become the opening balance for the next month, 111. Start with 12,000, bank balance is 21,000. Once again, the transaction goes. So anything paid in the form of cash, cash column, anything paid in the form of check, bank column, which are the two contra entry paid into bank, withdrawn for office use. We'll move on to next one. Consignment. So I will explain what is consignment. In consignment, we have got two parties. One is called consignor, is called the owner. Another is called the consignee. It's called the agent. The agreement between the consignor and the consignee is called consignment. So the two parties in a consignment is an agreement between the two parties. Who are the two parties? Are consignor and the consignee. The agreement, consignee agent will sell the goods on behalf of the consignor at the risk of the consignor in the name of the consignor for a commission. Consignor will sell the goods on behalf of the consignor at the risk of the consignor in the name of the consignor for a commission. Consignor gets the profit, consignee gets the commission. So assume that goods is sent by whom? Assumption, goods is sent by the consignor is 10,000. So consignor is in Mysore, consignee is Bangalore. He sent the goods worth of how much? 10,000. The expense of the consignor is 4,000. What is the cost of the goods? 10,000. How much expenditure made by the consignor is 4,000. When the goods goes to consignee, he will make an expenditure of rupees 6,000. He made a sales for rupees 80,000. Get the commission of 10%, commission 8,000. So these are all the expenditure of the consignor. Here, what is the value of the goods? 10,000. The expense of the cost, the expense of the consignor, the expense of consignee, commission. So 10,000 is the cost of the goods sent by the consignor, 4,000 expense of the consignor, 6,000 expense of the consignee, 8,000 commission. 10 plus 4, 14, 20, 28,000 is total expenditure. He sold the goods for 80,000. We did 52,000 is the profit. This is a regular transaction. What is 10,000? Cost of the goods. 4,000 expense of the consignor. 6,000 expense of the consignee is a commission of the consignee. These are the expenditure to consignor totally 28,000. He sold the goods for how much? 80,000 at a profit of 52,000. So see, this way it will go. Consignment is an agreement between the consignor and the consignee. Consignor is the owner, consignee is the agent. The agreement between the consignor and the consignee is called consignment. Consignee will sell the goods on behalf of the risk, on behalf of the consignor at the risk of the consignor. We'll go to problem now. J&K Company consigned 50 cases of cotton pieces of goods costing rupees 2,000 each. So J&K is the consignor and Z is called the consignee. J&K Company paid the following expense in connection with the goods. Carriage, freight and loading charges is an expenditure made by the consignor. Carriage is a direct expenditure, freight is a direct expenses. The expense of the consignor, 93,500 for 6,000, totally 25,000. Then loading, the Z company sold 30 cases, that is a sale made by the consignee. 30 cases at rupees 3,000. Incur the following expenditure. Loading charges is direct expenditure. Warehouse is indirect expenses. Packing and selling, indirect expenses. Then it is found that 2 cases had been lost in transit and 3 cases still in transit. So totally 5 cases not reached to consignee. He will get a commission of 10% on sale. Now we'll go with here calculation of accident. How many goods lost to? Each cost how much? 2,000. 2,002 is 4,000 rupees. He met an expenditure of 25,000 for how many goods? 50 goods. Here now how many goods had sent? How many cases? 50K. For 50 cases, what's the value? We can say for 50 cases, expenditure is 25,000. For 2 cases, how much? So 25,000 divided by 50 cases into 2. 55. 0, 500. So 1,000 is a expenditure of the consignor. No expenditure of the consignee will be taken into consideration because it is not reached to the consignee at all. It's only direct expenditure should be taken. All are direct expenditure. So 4,000 plus 5,000. Entire is lost to the consignor because no money have been recovered from the insurance company. Regarding the closing stock, what's the value of the goods sent? 50 pieces. How many goods lost? 2. How many in the transit? 3. So 5 has gone. Balance is 45. How much is sold? 30. Unsold is how much? 15K. This is unsold. Value for that. Calculate value. So cost of 15 cases. 1 case cost how much? 2,015 is 30,000. Expense of the consignor 25,000 for 50 cases. For 15 cases how much? It is 7,500. So consignee reaches only 45 cases. Only direct expenditures are, I show you, which are the direct. Only 3,000 is called direct. Indirect expenditure should not be taken into consideration in valuation of closing up. Indirect expenditure should not be considered in valuation of closing stock. Here, how much expenditure? 3,000 for 15. For 45 cases, expenditure is 3,000. For 15 cases, it is 1,000. It will come 38,500 value of the closing stock. So he sold how many cases? 30 cases at the rate of 35,000, 3,500. It will come 1,05,000 is sales. Commission 10% on 1,05,000 is 10,500 goes in favor of the consignee. We'll put it to format. Goods sent on consignment 2,050 is 1 lakh. So who sent? Consignor to consignee. In the books of consignor, consignment to Z company are going to prepare. How many goods sent? 50 pieces. At what rate? 2,000. It works out 1 lakh. 2 bank account expense. Here no direct or indirect. All the expenditure should be considered. So 2,500 is a carriage. 5,000 is a freight, loading charge is 4,000, total expenditure comes to 25,000. Then expense of the consignee, loading, warehouse and packing totally comes to 12,000, whereas 3,000 is considered as direct, other 2 are called indirect. Here no question of direct total expenditure, and he will get the commission of how much? 10,000. It is an expenditure to consignor, but income to consignee. He made the sale for how much money? 1,05,000. Your accidental loss as per working note. These are also as per working note. This is 1, this is 2. As per working note number 1, 5,000. Working note number 2, 38,500. So totally 1,48,500. The difference is 1,000 profit to consignor. When you prepare the consignee account by bank, it's an advance. This advance given by consignee to consignor. As per the problem, there is no advance. When they make the sale, the amount lies with whom? Consignee. How much money? 1,05,000 with the consignee. What he will do now? He deduct his expenditure. He deduct his commission. Balance amount will be sent by consignee to consignor. So this is expense of the consignee. It's a commission of the consignee. It's an expenditure to consignor. He will deduct his expenditure, deduct his commission. The balance has been sent by check by consignee to consignor. This amount sent by whom? Consignee to consignor. Then regarding the goods sent on consignment, what's the value of the goods sent on by consignment account? 1 lakh. Entire amount has been entered into trading account. Then here accidental loss in the consignment, how much loss we suffered? 5,000, which is considered as abnormal loss. This you have to prepare. So here this is a consignee account, no advance is given. 1 lakh 5,000 lies with whom? Consignee. He deduct his expenditure, he deduct his commission. Balance will be sent by consignee to consignor in the form of check. Then we send the goods how much? 1 lakh. Entire amount has been entered into trading account. Your accidental loss is 5,000. The entire amount is considered as abnormal loss because no money is recovered from the insurance claim. By chance, out of 5,000, if the 4,000 is recovered, 1,000 is called abnormal loss. How much loss here? 5,000. Entire 5,000 loss in the favor of the consignor. It's a loss. No money have been recovered from the insurance company. So we have calculated all these things, goods sent on, and also calculation has been made. Here no unsold goods. Here how many? 50 cases, each cost 15,000. Here 25,000 all direct expenditure for 50 cases. For 15 cases it's 7,500. Here only 45 cases reached. The direct expenditure is 3,000. For 15, 1,000. The unsold goods value is 38,500. So sales made for how much? 30 cases, each has been sold for 3,500. It works out 1 lakh 5,000. Commission at 10%, it comes to 10,500 rupees. Hope so. We understand this. This is a consignee account, no advance is there. So students, it's an examination time. Please work very hard. I have solved one final account, one 3-column cash flow 50 mark, one consignment account, one theory will come, that is concepts and convention. You can select any 2 questions because 15 marks question will ask 4. We can do anything. I solved 3 problems. Out of the 3 problems, you can select any 2 problems that may help you. I have gone through everything now. Hope this is a time. It's a very, very precious time for you. Sit in the home, work very hard. Accountancy is not at all intelligent. It's only work. It's only a hard work. Work more and more. Get the more marks. Bring the good name to institution. Bring name to your parent. Hope so. We'll work very hard and bring the good name to institution to your parent. So goodbye. Thank you once again. Hope you sit in the home and work hard and bring the good name to your institution, to your parent. Thank you once again.